When I hike, I walk from the viewpoint of wandering with a child's curiosity. It's a mindset where every tiny aspect of nature and the broader landscape fills me with great joy and delight. Here, I hold dear the excitement generated of a future filled to overflowing with tremendous possibilities. Time to get hiking. There's a softness, a gentleness that slowly seeps into me when I hike through rainforest, especially on a foggy and rainy day. It's the gift of time, endless time. Thousands of moments filter through me, like the whimsy of leaves falling peacefully as I walk here. It's here in these quiet places where I feel such a profoundly deep connection to nature. It's here I feel I'm not simply a human who walks quietly through. Instead, I'm aware of being, in essence, a part of this intricate ecosystem. When I hike here, time slows down. It feels like seconds stretch magically out into minutes, and a single minute holds the richness of an hour. Here, an hour or two spent soaking up, listening to the birdsong, watching the creeping insects go along their merry way, the squelching of my shoes in the mud, the rhythmic footsteps, and listening to the trickle of water flowing allows my mind to focus solely on the finer details of the forest, the minuscule. Here, I am 100% present, and my heart swells with the blessing that's provided when spending quality time in nature. Hiking here allows my mind to move freely, like syrup, as thoughts and deeply private conversations filter through. Here, nothing intrudes, nothing clutters the mind. I like to come up here to Mount Glorious often, especially in foggy and rainy days.
I title it as weighted pack training, but in actuality it's all about the velvety experience. There's something so whimsical about hiking anywhere as darkness fades to day, walking whilst the forest begins to stir and when there is no other human present. Now that's a gift.
Each time the experience is different. This morning, the soundtrack of the rainforest is predominantly a vibrant mix of birdsong combined with the gentle pitter-patter of soft rain falling on fungi, palm leaves, and on pools of water. Wampu fruit doves and bellbirds call to each other. Dear little paddy melons hop through the rainforest nearby. Whip birds sing out to each other too. All is peaceful. All is gentle. All is kind. This is my prioritised time, my deliberate choice. I gratefully rush towards this experience every single time. Here, I am free. Mother Nature soothes. Nature loves. Nature cares. It feels like she cares as deeply for me as I do her. As soon as I enter her realm, she slips her cloak caringly over my head and shoulders. One deliberate and careful footstep placed gently after another. Repeat until my cup is full. Early mornings hiking through the rainforest provide an irreplaceable adventure. Here, it's not about moving in a faster pace, it's about peace. The positive impact is profound. That's part of the answer to why I hike. In the quiet soul of a hiker,
I'm free to think creatively, to be creative in all of the forms I hold dear. Here, thoughts come to me, and I may pause to jot them down in journal form. Recording the human experience is important. So is capturing my nature-filled adventure through the lens.
The other part of this story revolves around His grace that has been given. As I hike, I feel profoundly grateful to be able to walk. You see, I've come from wheelchair to learning to walk again, and then the magic began as I invested the time needed in order to be able to hike again. Consistent immersion in nature has been my medicine, which has helped me move through the process necessary to navigate the myriad of complexities associated with managing a life impacted by spinal-based disability. Chronic pain. No sensation in my feet. My spine is fused from the waist down. L2, L3, L4, L5, S1 and both SI joints. Twelve 7.5 centimetre screws, two 22 centimetre rods. Mindfulness helps with chronic pain. It's much easier to be distracted from pain here when I'm walking through the forest or climbing a mountain. Deep in the forest where I feel the rain fall, listen to the water flowing from pool to pool. Here, where I watch finches dart along the path ahead of me, and every now and again green catbirds call above me. In the rainforest, my senses are overloaded with the sounds and smells of nature. Chronic pain can't steal from me here, for nature has my back. Here, I give thanks to everyone in my medical team who continues to deliver such important education and support. When I hike or summit a mountain, I feel the full impact of being such a tiny fleck amongst countless of millions of flecks in this landscape. Life is a gift. Being able to train in order to be able to hike is a gift. And the greatest gift of all is choosing to spend a significant amount of time immersing myself here, deeply connected to the fungi and everything else that surrounds me in the natural world. When listening to the murmur of the stream, I am reminded that His grace covers me. Here I am sheltered. Because I've prioritised doing all the physical work in order to hike through wilder places, I've had the privilege to stretch my wings and hike far away from my home base of southeast Queensland. Some years ago now, I spent 7 incredible months hiking and summiting my way through Tasmania.
In Tassie, and with tremendous support, I solo hiked everything I could get my hands on. During those 7 months, I achieved 75 hikes and 14 summits. I really enjoyed the Great Ocean Road walk, the Falls to Hotham Alpine Traverse, and plenty of summits in Alpine National Park. The Overland Track, Frenchman's Cap Track, and the 3 Capes tracks were highlights, as was the Cape to Cape track in Western Australia.
I've also been brought to my knees and soared way up high as I backpacked my way solo for 6 weeks throughout Alpine National Park, Mount Buffalo National Park and Kosciuszko National Park. I've completed bits and pieces of long-distance hiking trails too, like the Australian Alps walking track, the Bibliman track, the Grampians Peaks Trail, and have also had the enormous challenge of solo backpacking along New Zealand's Te Araroa Trail. If you're interested in learning more about New Zealand's Te Araroa Trail, you'll find 51 episodes in my Te Araroa playlist. Next January, I'll return to solo backpack more of the Te Araroa Trail. My goal is to complete all 1,300 kilometres of the South Island, plus I'll add in some side quests. The health benefits of hiking are really quite impressive. Darn impressive, actually. From a physicality point of view, hiking has improved my balance, gait, and stability. It's strengthened those all-important stabilising muscles, and in my case, managing spinal-based disability,
Hiking regularly has strengthened my core muscles, along with my glutes and quads. With help from my medical team, I've learned how to strengthen those all-important structures around my knees, ankles and feet. They've helped me guide through improving my upper body strength too. As a woman who will turn 60 this year, the benefits associated with hiking and strength training have improved my heart's health. As a result, my endurance continues to improve each and every week. Of course, there's the other side of the health ledger, and that's the mental health side. I feel like I've shared quite a bit about my mindset in relation to hiking often. What I haven't talked about yet is the boost to emotional resilience I've had the joy to experience. This has occurred as a direct result for overcoming the challenges of negotiating terrain safely, of achieving nearly 200 summits now. And I just love the way I feel after overcoming all of the regular problems which all true hikers face each day. I've worked hard every day on growing my physicality. The battle has been real, but then again so has the reward of traversing over some pretty wild terrain, up and over countless summits, forged far too many creeks and rivers to recall, negotiated some of the gnarliest scrub and bushland, and sploshed my way carefully through deep, slippery mud.
The more I hike, the more I feel like I'm moving in the right direction. Here I am simply me. Surrounded by the blessing of the rainforest, it's easy to understand the level of commitment required to train in order to be able to continue to hike. It's times like these when I'm here enjoying the simple act of placing one foot after another, breathing slowly in and out, that I'm aware how important the act of adventuring is. You see, I was raised by extraordinary parents who based their entire parenting philosophy around the core pillars of adventure. Here, I give thanks to all who have offered support, my medical team, friends, and my family. As I hike, my thought process drifts to the subject of the importance of challenge. Choosing to regularly prioritise including tough or seemingly impossible physical challenges in my life, ones that will really stretch and inspire me, is something I value highly. Anything in the adventure world that is going to challenge me mentally, physically, or indeed emotionally is going to provoke fantastic personal growth. It's why I created the Impossible Possibles project. When I'm purposely placing myself in a wilder place, I feel I'm on track and that it's where I'm meant to be.